Welcome back to Waterpark Rangers Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. Last episode, basically what happened is, after saving Aladdin and meeting the genie, we returned back to Agrabah to try and save Jasmine. But alas, Jafar made off with Jasmine before we had the chance to catch up with him. So he's headed off, apparently, into the desert. And there's only really one location in the desert which is of note, which would be, well, you're gonna see what that is. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yes, air soldiers appear here as well, in addition to appearing in Traverse Town. Once again, do not underestimate them. Just because they're an enemy you've met before, do not underestimate them. Once again, if the level has a higher battle rating, it means that the enemies there will, number one, typically give more EXP, and number two, definitely be stronger. So, although we fought air soldiers before, the ones that we fight here are going to be stronger than the ones in Traverse Town. This is just something that I've realized recently, so don't feel too bad if you weren't able to grasp this relatively simple concept. There's a lot about Kingdom Hearts I still have to learn. Because once again, this is one of those games that I'm not really all that great at Kingdom Hearts. When I get into fights, sure, I'm competent enough, but when it comes to finding where to go and what to do, not so much, because I honestly think they give you crap clues as to what you're ever supposed to do. Okay. Now for a no. I know this sounds crazy, but we're gonna have another boss-type battle. I personally think this is the hardest boss in Agrabah. Wait, no, it isn't. It isn't the hardest boss in Agrabah. I can't tell you who that is. Because I'm the Riddler, Batman, I can't tell you who that is. Unfortunately, this boss is really tough. I'm not gonna lie, even on easy, I find him just really cheap. It's the tiger head that's the entrance to the Cave of Wonders. He won't let you in unless you defeat him. Because remember how in the movie, when Aladdin couldn't just go into the tiger head, he had to beat the crap out of its eyes? Yeah, I remember that part. The eyes have a surprising amount of endurance, even if you have really high attack like I do. They also shoot homing lasers, which are really annoying. And the worst part is that he's so hard to climb up onto. You see what I'm trying to do? It seems like only when he's leaning back are you able to successfully get on. But then once he's standing here normally, you can't reposition yourself to the eyes to hurt them because you're just going to fall off the face. And not to mention the fact that, okay, we fell off, so that sucks, but the fact that there are Heartless everywhere. There are going to be bandits, which are homing, and they use their swords to do too much damage. Air soldiers, which can fly after you, which is bad enough. And fat bandits, actually. Yes, fat bandits can appear during this fight. However, they're probably the least of your worries, actually, because they don't have the, they're not as nimble, so they won't be able to climb up onto the head. At least I've never seen one do it before. I'm not saying they can't, because I'm sure they could. You know, given the programming in this game, I'm sure a fat bandit could climb into this tiger head. There, I think we positioned ourselves in a place to hack away at an eye. Eventually, after you hack away at one eye for long enough, it's going to go out. After that, you can only attack the other one. Yeah, okay, there goes one eye. As long as the eyes have, like, dark stuff coming out of them. Oh, awesome, I teched the laser back into the eye. That felt really good, not gonna lie. That kind of rhymed because I is part of lie. Gotta reposition ourselves once again. Okay, there we go. One more good combo. Come on, I know we can do this. We're nearly there. Crap! No! The worst part is, I think magic's incredibly ineffective against this guy. And so much crap going on down there with the Heartless that I'm not even gonna bother. Also, with the way its mouth is open, don't you think that Sora and Co could just jump right in? I mean, it's roaring up a storm and everything. Oh yeah, I just remembered why the head is attacking us. It's being controlled by the Heartless. Well, I suppose that's a good enough explanation for anything happening in this game. Oh well. No! Oh my god, Cave of Wonders head! Hold still! I don't know why this boss gives me so much trouble. He just keeps shaking you up. Oh, also, if you're nearby the base, like when he shakes around, he does a lot of damage, just like that. He does a lot of quake damage. Just tremors damage you like that. It's the cheapest thing ever. Okay, we can do this. Just gotta... Okay, strangely enough, I'm finding that the main is the only efficient way of me getting up there. So we're gonna have to wait for him to either duck down again or something. Oh no, now the Heartless are all ganging up on me because Donald and Goofy are dead. Donald! Goofy! Okay, if I was smart, I would heal them so that they'd drag away attention, but I'm not smart. And I want to use this for healing me in case I'm in danger, which I am. Okay. Darn it! Hold still, we were so close to getting you. So close. Okay, now we need to heal. Okay, now we're out of magic, so we're gonna have to use a potion or an ether next. Oh no, it's shooting lasers too. This is horrible, guys. I don't want to have to fight this guy again. You may not know it, but I've cut off screen. I lost to this guy, seriously, 2 or 3 times already. It's insane. And on Expert, you better believe it. This boss is insanely difficult. I really hate it. Heal, 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 heal. Where are the items? Mega... Wait. I wanted to use a potion. Ugh, whatever. So I kind of wasted a Mega Ether, but I guess now Goofy has some special attack left. Go, take this eye! Duh! Finally, the Cave of Wonders head is defeated. Wow, what are all those heads? Wow, it's been forever since I've made any kind of reference to the CDI games of Zelda, Faces of Evil, Wand of Gamelon, and Hotel Mario, which is in fact a Mario game and not a Zelda game. Don't know if you could tell, given the fact that Mario is on the title. Anyway, Agrabah continues, not in the desert, but in the Cave of Wonders, which feels more like a legit dungeon than most things in this game. It progresses through a few different chambers filled with traps and enemies. There are a few puzzles to solve before you get to the end, and there's a lot of optional puzzles here to do too. A lot of them can only be solved if you have Aladdin in your immediate party. You'll see what they are. I'm sure we're going to run across them eventually. One of the problems with this dungeon I have is that as soon as you start it, you die. It didn't happen to me now because I actually died off screen, but typically the air soldiers that appear at the very beginning, and I don't think they appeared because I'd already killed them once. Typically, I get into a nasty situation with them and die in one way or another, and this has happened in like every time I played the game. This is like the room of the curse. I cannot get through it without getting one game over. And yeah, you can see how the enemies are just getting a little bit more resilient. The Fat Bandits in particular, like if you thought we were getting better at fighting the large bodies, well, these things are proving to have a bit more defense. And later on, once we start encountering large bodies in other worlds, they're going to beef them up so that they accommodate for the battle level, so don't get too confident for any place that you find. That's my greatest advice for you is don't get too cocky when playing this game, and always pretend, well, okay, not pretend, always assume something's going to go wrong. It might sound pessimistic, but then again, just like my critical viewpoint of the game, it's the most productive way to approach it. And I think that was a really well done parallel right there, actually. So high five to me for making that up right on the spot. Pulling that amazing parallel out of my butt at that point right there. Yeah, for the record, that actually sounds disgusting. Let's not talk about pulling stuff out of butts. Anyway, in this next room, we have... Oh yeah, there's going to be a few traps around the center of this room, which have bottomless abysses. And I actually believe there were bottomless abysses. There was a bottomless abyss in the room before. And if you fall in there, it's not death for you. I actually don't think that there's any insta-death bottomless abysses in Kingdom Hearts, which is a very strange realization for me, but if you fall down there, it's just going to be a little bit annoying finding your way back up. There are no enemies down there. It's just a maze. It's a maze where everything really pretty much does look the same. And the rooms are given, like, different names, but they all sound so similar that you're going to forget anyway. They're like Dark Chamber, Silent Chamber, Chamber of Tranquility. It's like, which one doesn't have to do with something which is either cold or lonely? Because that's the one I want to go to. Show me where the party's at. How is the Fat Bandit... Okay, thank you. I was like, how is he not falling down? That's what really annoys me. Fat Bandits on platforms. That's what really pisses me off about this level. As if Fat Bandits weren't annoying enough. You need to put them on a little platform that somehow doesn't crumple under their immense weight. Their morbid obesity. Morbid bandits. And why are these tikis shooting water at us? Oh my god, the tikis! That reminds me, when I was a kid, SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom was like, it's such an awesome game. I have to say, people are going to underrate it because they're just going to assume, like, number one, it looks like shit. Okay, number one, I agree, it looks like total crap. It looks like ass turds that tried to look like SpongeBob. And yeah, we just got owned by a tiki that shot water at us and knocked us into one of those chambers I was telling you about. Not a Chamber of Secrets, guys. Sorry, I'm not playing that again. I know there's some people that actually play, they actually do Let's Plays of games they've already done. They'll actually redo them. I know a lot of people were, like, apparently wanting Chugga Conrad to redo Earthbound. For the record, I don't see any reason why I would have to redo any LP of any game. It would be really awkward doing the same game twice. But it might be different, though, because, as you know, all this stuff is post-commentary. It's just, like, the reason why I'm able to do it, and some people say that they assume that it's not post, is because I literally can't remember when I was recording this footage. I recorded this a way back, at least 2 months ago, if not more. It just feels like so long since I've played this. even though at the same time I feel like I've seen so much of it. Because Kingdom Hearts is a fairly long game, and I guess I'm feeling this about any game that I Let's Play. Maybe this is the real Let's Play curse. The Let's Play curse is that you spend so much time with a game that by the end you're like really glad to like be moving on to the next thing. Oh well, I guess that is kind of a curse now that I think about it. I'd like to try and enjoy every moment, so you know what? I'm going to make a new resolution for Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to try and enjoy all the random stuff that we do. Because after this, there won't be any more Kingdom Hearts LP. Gotta enjoy it while it lasts. And on that rather somber note, we're going to continue with the Cave of Wonders next episode. See you guys then.